Whiskey Thoughts is the part of the show where we each take a shot of whiskey, we bare our soul, and we let you in on the MMA-related thoughts of two degenerates. That is us. Whiskey of the week. This week is, again, Trail's End, I believe.
A bourbon.
We've tried it once. One week so far, and it was, as you said last week, a sip in whiskey. Bourbon. Yeah. But, so we'll be taking that as we do our shots. Take your own whiskey shot. Take your own whiskey shot. Do a whiskey thought. Send it to us. I'm still waking up, dude. And we'll post it on our Simply MMA podcast on Instagram. Just go. I'm going to let you go before I continue to butcher this this lead up. Whiskey thoughts.
My whiskey thought this week is we're having the weigh-ins this morning, Friday morning, for the Brunson Holland card on Saturday, and a fighter, Julija Stoliarenko, collapses. So obviously that's not a good thing from the weight cut. She was trying to weigh in. She's on the scale, collapses. And, of course, the outcry about how we should do away with weight cutting and it should be illegal, and how does the UFC allow this to happen, and why do organizations have this happen within their ranks? Okay, it doesn't look good, obviously, but where does personal responsibility come into this? If you can't make 115, go to 125. If you can't make 205, go to heavyweight. Why is it always such outrage after the fact and nothing's ever said to the fighters? No personal accountability or responsibility is ever levied on them. If you can't make 185 or 135, go up. No one's making these fighters cut the weight. I get that's the game that everybody's playing, but if you're putting yourself on death's door and this is the result where you're collapsing and having to be stretched to the emergency room, maybe don't go to that weight class. No one's saying, oh, here's a UFC contract, you have to exactly stay here. We see it all the time, people going up and down all the time. Well, why is it not a thing where if you can't do it, then just take some personal responsibility? Like, I can't do it safely. Yeah, I'm moving up. So why is there always such outcry around the situation, but never like, hey, fighters, if you can't do it, don't do it. How am I going to feel bad for you if that's a personal, decision you made? No one said you had to be at 115 or 125. Go up.
You even see Dana White encouraging guys to go up or not letting them gas them if they're missing weight a bunch of times in a row.
Just go up. So I don't know. That's my whiskey thought. It's like obviously it's not good. Feel bad, but just go up and wait. No one's making you cut that weight and almost kill yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Not the UFC's fault. I like Chael's idea. Chael Sonnen says they should do similar to what NCAA wrestling does. Just have them weigh in the day of, and then you don't really have a chance to put all that weight back on.
Exactly.
So then you're fighting what you weigh. And initially you might have guys that would do that cut, and then once or twice you'd be so depleted fighting like that, then I feel like I would stop. So who knows? But my whiskey thought this week, we're watching an old fight here, and they had a little Bruce Lee video montage deal in there. It looked to me like they're comparing him to Muhammad Ali.
Well, they were just having like this. Yeah, they wove in a video of Muhammad Ali fighting with Bruce Lee as if they were like two of the greatest
similar, martial arts guys.
Yeah.
And I hear this a lot, mostly from people who are not super into MMA or watch fighting, but people asking, saying, certain fighters, certain boxers, who wins, Bruce Lee or this guy? Bruce Lee, and it's always the real fighter wins. Bruce Lee was not. People love Bruce Lee, and that's fine. He had, I think, good philosophies. The idea of mixing all the martial arts together and being more effective that way, great. But to think that he was just this superior martial artist that was beating everyone's asses is not. I mean, maybe he had the ability, but we don't know because he wasn't competing.
I just think it's funny how they weave in a video of him with Muhammad Ali as if they're simpatico, two of the same.
They weave in a video that was clearly it's a movie with him and Chuck Norris, and so it's all choreographed, and then that
with Muhammad Ali actually fighting for a heavyweight title.
It's just
maybe
too much.
It's because we're young and we didn't grow up with the
mystique, or I don't know, but I don't.
He understood economics, supply and demand. Yeah. He didn't give us any supply, so everybody was always demanding.
That's true.
Making his legend grow.
And they still are. They're still talking about it. So maybe good on him, but when people go with that that he was a great fighter and that he could compete with this guy. No, most everyone in the UFC.
We're anti Bruce Lee on this podcast.
Yeah, screw that guy. Most everyone in the UFC beats the shit out of Bruce Lee.
Oh no, they all do.
Yeah, so
and he was little, really little.
And he was little. So who knows? But yeah, that's my.
I would run away, but
yeah, he would beat my ass, but that's not saying much.